If you've been taking my Psychotherapy 201 course, then you've learned that you should not be looking for your needs to be fulfilled in a relationship. So you should not actually be looking for love, for validation, for soothing to be given to you in a relationship. So then what are we seeking if we're going into relationships and we don't look for these things? Now, again, it's okay to receive these things in a relationship, but the point is that you're not going in desperate, needing things from the other person that you should be providing yourself, because you actually should be the main source of your love, validation, and soothing. So then what are we seeking from another person? Well, it's okay to seek things that you want. In other words, you are not desperate for. To give an example of how this works, imagine in a friendship. If you invite a friend over and say, hey, I'd like to have you over for dinner, meaning you're going to provide a meal for them. Ideally, your friend would say, hey, thanks, that sounds great, thanks a lot. And they would come over, they would eat this meal with you, and they would enjoy it, and you guys would laugh and be able to talk. What makes this possible is if the meal is not an actual desperate need from this friend. You see, because once you have this friend over and you find out that they do not have the ability to provide themselves meals, they've been waiting for someone to give them a free meal, they're living off of this free meal, they're scarfing it down out of complete desperation and total hunger, and they're going back home and they don't know where their next meal is coming from. This greatly changes the dynamics of this social interaction that you were hoping to have. Now you find yourself perhaps clearing out your pantry into bags like, here, I don't know if you want this, I don't know what else I can do to help, I didn't know that you were going through this, I didn't know that you were starving like this. Do you see the issue here? Ideally, a friend would come with their needs already fulfilled. Those make the best friends, especially when you're a healthy person. You're not seeking for someone to need you, to be desperate for you. As a healthy person, you want friends who don't need you. They kind of have their own thing going and have their own needs fulfilled independently. And then it's fun to be able to share a meal, to share some resources, to be able to do things together. So then what are we seeking? Just wants. Maybe for you in a friendship, you just want someone who likes to play tennis because you play tennis, or someone who's good at pool because you like to play pool. Maybe you want someone who has a boat because you like to go boating, and the list can go on. There's an infinite amount of things that you could potentially want from a friend. A good sense of humor, someone who just likes to spend time. But all of these things, humor, time, boat, interest, these are all resources that you exchange, because the basis of a relationship is an exchange or a sharing of resources. So that's what you have to remember, is that all of these relationships, even a romantic one, is an actual exchange. There's a transaction that's happening between two people, even though it's these intangible type resources. So with a man and a woman, a lot of times one of the partners may want protection and provision from the other partner. One of the partners may want access to the other partner's body, access to the other partner's beauty, access to their talents or intellect. But none of these things are total desperate needs, because if they come in like, I need this from you, I need it, it's really going to change that dynamic and make it less enjoyable a lot of times for the partner that's giving. So I want you to focus on making sure that you're meeting your own needs, that you're a complete person, and you don't view yourself as incomplete without a man or not fulfilled without a woman, but you want to look at yourself as a complete, fulfilled person that would enter into a relationship for the mutual benefits that could come. Not because you need it, but maybe there are some things you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. Now you can go into a mutual exchange that can be mutually beneficial, and you're able to focus more on what it is you can do, what it is you're providing, and it's more joyful to be able to give it when the person is not sucking it out of you like a vacuum, when they're not just taking everything that you have like a black hole of never-ending need. And that's what happens when a person enters in without being able to provide themselves with their own love, with their own validation, and with their own soothing, they never feel satisfied with the amount of love and soothing and validation that you're giving them. So don't be incomplete. Be complete. You can learn more in my healing course.